wide world of Geeks, where normal people face the agony of the Geeks for a shot at valuable prizes. But only if they can beat the Geeks! Hey, I'm Tiffany, and now back from spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of trivia, here's the host of Beat the Geeks, Jay Keith Van Stratton.
Challengers will get a chance to win our grand prize package worth over $5,000. Yeah, that's the good news. Now the bad news. To try and stop them, we have collected the finest steel trap pop trivia minds in existence and assembled them here in our arena. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Geeks.
Mark Edward Hoyk, the movie geek.
Any man who owns more than one movie projector is likely to be a geek. I own 3.
Andy Sachs, the music geek.
I have over 10,000 albums, and no one's borrowing any of them ever.
Paul Goebel, the TV geek.
I was raised on television, raised by Shirley Partridge and Fonzie.
And our special guest geek, Holly Chandler, the South Park geek.
I like South Park so much that at Christmas time, instead of listening to Christmas carols, I make my family listen to the South Park Christmas CD, whether they want to or not.
Yes, there they are, the Coast Guard of trivia that will keep you from seeking asylum in the land of the grand prize. So, Kimberly, Hans, Brianna, that's what you're up against, and here's how it's going to work. Only 2 of you will earn the right to challenge the Geeks in the next round, and only 1 of you will make it all the way to the final round where you'll face the Geek of your choice for a chance at the grand prize package. However, right now, 1 of you's got to go, so we're going to start things off with 4 5-point toss-up questions. Hands over buzzers, and here we go. In the subject of movies, in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, what was the name of the orange midgets that Willy Wonka used as slave labor? Kimberly.
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompa is right for 5 points. Movie Geek, I hear a rumor that they want to remake that film.
Oh, it's going to be hard to do it and do it right because, let's face it, little people are just inherently funny. Paint them orange and give them green hair, comedy gold.
Excellent advice from the Movie Geek. Thank you. All right, challengers, here's your next 5-point toss-up question. In the subject of music, what 80s floppy hat-wearing vixen wrote the songs Lost in Your Eyes and Shake Your Love? By the way, her first name is Debbie. Brianna.
Debbie Gibson.
That is correct. She got 5 points. Music Geek, say what you will about Debbie Gibson. She did write her own hits.
Absolutely, and she produced them, too, in fact. So basically, Jessica Simpson can kiss her ass.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Thank you, Music Geek. Challengers, here's your next question. In the subject of TV, what show took place in Walnut Grove and featured the characters Nellie Olson and Laura Ingalls? Hans.
Little House on the Prairie?
That is correct for 5 points. You're all tied up now. Here's your last 5-point question. In the subject of South Park, what Microsoft founder is shot in the head in the South Park movie? Brianna.
Bill Gates.
That is correct. 5 points. You're now in the lead. South Park Geek, they really choose their targets there on South Park.
Yes, indeed, that is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Now, see, as you all know, Windows 98 was supposed to be faster and more efficient with better access to the internet. And when it wasn't, the General of the Army shot Bill Gates in the head.
Fair enough. Thank you, South Park Geek. All right, challengers, let's look at the score. We've got Brianna ahead with 10, Hans and Kimberly tied with 5. Thank you, Tiffany. Now, we've got 4 more questions. These are worth 10 points each, and I'll remind you, only the 2 of you who are in the lead after these questions will go on to challenge the Geeks in the next round. In the subject of movies, what singer did Kevin Costner protect in The Bodyguard? Brianna.
Whitney Houston.
Of course, that's right, 10 points for you. In the subject of music, what rocker from Stockton, California has a crappy show on Showtime and a hit in 1990 with the song Wicked Game? Kimberly.
Chris Isaac.
That is correct for 10 points. In the subject of TV, what hot maid of Mr. Drummond's went on to star in The Facts of Life? No answer there. TV Geek.
Charlotte Ray. Mrs. Garrett, very hot. What is wrong with you people?
No points there.
Man.
All right, challengers, here's your final toss-up question. In the subject of South Park, of Eric, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny, which one is Jewish? Hans.
Kyle.
Kyle is right for 10 points. All right, challengers, heading into the toss-up round, we've got a score here of Brianna out ahead with 20. Hans and Kimberly, you're tied at 15. That means that, Brianna, for sure you are moving on to the next round, but we're going to have a tiebreaker to decide which of Hans or Kimberly will be moving on as well. Each of you will write down a number in response to this question. The closest, without going over, will be the one to survive. The number of words in the full title of Fiona Apple's second album, released in 1999. All right, Kimberly, may I see your answer, please? Kimberly, you said 23. The actual answer is 90. 90. You're 67 off. The actual title is When the Pawn Hits the Conflicts, He Thinks Like a King. What he knows throws the blows. Blah, blah, blah. Another 70 words or so. All right, Hans, let's see what you had. 5 is not even near that. That means, Hans, we got to say goodbye to you because you're suffering from an acute case of losing. It could be contagious, so please exit the Geek Arena and collect your parting gifts now. Bye-bye. That means, though, that Kimberly and Brianna, you two have proven yourselves worthy to play against the Geeks in the next round. When we come back, it'll be the Trivia FBI against a couple of department store detectives in the challenge rounds. Don't miss it here on Beat the Geeks.
Hey, welcome back to Beat the Geeks. I'm Tiffany. And if I ever have a headache, I just take 2 Geeks at bedtime, and I always wake up refreshed.
So that's her secret. Thanks, Tiffany. All right, Kimberly and Brianna, you two survived round 1. Nice job. Now, Kimberly, you're an assistant, and Brianna, you're also an assistant. It's a theme show. Thanks for being here. Congratulations, you are both still eligible for that grand prize package worth over $5,000. However, now the game starts getting tougher because now you will be playing against the Geeks themselves. In this first challenge round, you'll each have one chance to challenge a Geek and try to take his or her medal. All the medals are worth 20 points, but if you can beat our special guest Geek, we'll give you an extra 10 points. Brianna, you are in the lead, so you go first. Please challenge a Geek.
I challenge the movie geek.
Movie Geek, you've been challenged.
To paraphrase the movie Congo, the myth of the killer geek is true.
Now, since you probably don't know as much as our expert here, we've leveled the playing field. Relatively easy questions for you, impossibly difficult ones for the Geek. Now, Geek, for every easy question your challenger gets right, you will have to defend your medal by answering a harder Geek-level question. If you should fail, your challenger will get your medal and 20 points. And as all you Geeks know, you are being closely monitored. If you give any indication that you are no longer the Geek we thought you were, you may be replaced. And let's face it, except for Tom Green, you guys are about the luckiest Geeks in the world. Stay sharp. All right, Brianna, here's your first movie question. What New York Yankee great did John Goodman play in a 1992 movie?
Babe Ruth.
That is correct. Movie Geek, your medal is in danger. What actor portrayed Babe in the 1948 movie, The Babe Ruth Story?
Part of a big spate of baseball movies coming around in that time. Best one probably being Gary Cooper in Pride of the Yankees. I'm going to say it was the star of the TV series Life of Riley, William Bendix.
That is correct. Well done, Movie Geek. All right, Brianna, we go to another pair of questions. This one is yours, and it's a visual. Tell me, who is this star of Gladiator?
Joaquin Phoenix.
That is correct. Well done. Movie Geek, once again, your medal is in danger. Tell me, what was Joaquin Phoenix calling himself when he acted in movies like Parenthood and Space Camp?
He was going on that big back-to-nature kick the rest of his family had since he had sisters named River, Rainbow, and Summer. He was using the name Leaf Phoenix.
That is correct. Successful defense of the medal. All right, Brianna, the Geek has successfully defended his medal twice. That means in order to decide this challenge, we're going to go to the 15-second Geek-Off. When I say go, you'll have 15 seconds to give me as many well-known, valid responses as you can in the following category. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your category is films in English. Go.
The Player. The Titanic. Why am I blanking? Can't think of any movies.
That's time. I think there are just 2 movies made in English. That may be it, but you did get 2 valid responses. Movie Geek, she got 2. That means in your Geek Off, you must get at least 3 valid responses in order to successfully defend your medal. Are you ready?
C.
Your category is films that are subtitled. Go.
Life is Beautiful. Les Miserables 1995 version. Belle Epoque.
That'll do it. If you want to keep going, you're welcome to, but that is a successful defense of your medal with more than enough valid responses. Well done, Movie Geek. All right, no points there, Brianna. That leaves the score at 20-15. Kimberly, it's now your turn to challenge a geek. The choice is yours. Please make it now.
I challenge the Music Geek.
Music Geek has been challenged.
I panicked. I had a brain freeze. I didn't know what I was doing. These are some things you can tell yourself to feel better when this episode airs.
All right, Kimberly, here's your question. Name this lead singer and his band.
Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses.
That is correct. Well done. All right, Music Geek, your medal is in danger. Tell me, what is this Sex Pistols stage name, his real name, and what was the name of the group's bass player before Sid Vicious?
Sure. Well, obviously, that's Johnny Rotten, whose real name is John Lydon. And the group's original bass player before Sid Vicious, one story says he was kicked out of the group because he admitted to liking the Beatles. But his name is Glenn Matlock.
That is correct. No sweat for you, Music Geek. All right, Kimberly, we go to this question now for you. What band fronted by Gordon Gano had alternative rock hits in the 80s with their songs Blister in the Sun and Add It Up?
Oh, I know this one. Violent Femmes.
That is correct. She does know it. All right, Music Geek, you got a tough competitor here. Name 2 of the 5 not-so-violent femmes who were original members of the 1980s group Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Let's see. Well, how about the lead singer? That was Holly Johnson. And the guy who just sort of did backing vocals and kind of danced around occasionally, his name was Paul Rutherford.
That is correct. The others were Peter Gill, Brian Nash, and Mark O'Toole. Well done, Music Geek. Kimberly, the geek, has successfully defended his medal twice. That means we'll go to a 15-second geek off. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your category is female rap artists. Go.
Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Lil' Kim, Eve, Queen Latifah,
That's time. You got 4 valid responses. That means Music Geek, in your Geek Off, you must get at least 5 valid responses. Your category is songs appearing on any Peter Tosh album. Go.
Legalize It. Wanted Dead or Alive. Maybe that's Wanted Man. Peter Tosh from the Wailers.
Oh, not enough responses in time. Music Geek, you must surrender your medal in shame. Kimberly, well done. You beat the geek, you get the medal and the 20 points. That now puts you in the lead, 35-20. And when we come back, the number of points awarded for each medal doubles, and one of the challengers is put out to pasture. Mew. It's Beat the Geek. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Beat the Geeks. It's time now for 2 more challenges, and this round medals are worth 40 points each. And you can still get an extra 10 points if you beat our special guest geek. I'll remind you, only the one of you with the most points will go on to the final showdown for a chance at the grand prize worth over $5,000. Brianna, you need the most help, so this time you go first. Please challenge a geek.
I must redeem myself. I will challenge the Movie Geek.
Movie Geek has been challenged.
You're dead, Brianna. Get yourself buried.
Uh-oh.
All right, Brianna, here's your question. Who directed The Terminator?
Oliver Stone.
That is incorrect. Kimberly, if you have a chance to steal, get 10 points for yourself. Can you tell me the correct answer?
James Cameron.
That is correct. 10 points for you. Brianna, just like that, your challenge is over. Kimberly, it's now your turn to challenge a geek. Please select one of our remaining geeks.
I challenge the Movie Geek.
Movie Geek, you've been challenged again.
I think Diane Lane said it best in Ladies and Gentlemen, the Fabulous Stains. We're the geeks, and we don't put out.
Ouchie. Kimberly, here is your first movie question. What actor starred as Johnny Hooker opposite Paul Newman in The Sting?
Jackie Gleason?
Incorrect. Brianna, you now have a chance to steal, get 10 points for yourself. Can you tell me the correct answer?
Robert Redford.
That is correct for a successful steal and 10 points. All right, that is the end of the challenge rounds. We've got a score of 45 for Kimberly, Brianna with 30. And now it all comes down to... Yes, it's still anybody's game because the Geekwalizer could be worth up to 150 points, people. In the Geekwalizer, I'm going to start naming titles, people, phrases, and things. You will have 2 seconds to tell me whether each one is currently best known for movies, TV, or music. For each correct answer you give me, we'll give you 10 points. Answer incorrectly or freeze at any time, and the Geekwalizer is over for you. Brianna, you're behind, so you're going to go first. You need 15 points to stay in this game. That means you must get at least 2 of these in a row. All right, Brianna, are you ready?
Yes.
Brianna, let's Geekwalize. Bad Company.
Music.
Big Brother and the Holding Company.
Music.
Cage Fish and Associates.
TV.
Hudsucker Industries.
Movies.
Easy Company.
Music.
That is incorrect. TV Geek, what's Easy Company?
That's the company that Ron Livingston and all the boys are in on Band of Brothers.
That is correct. The correct response was TV. However, you got enough not only to tie, but now to be in the lead 70 to 45. Kimberly, that means you now need to catch up. You need 25 points to tie this game and 30 to win it. That means you must get at least 3 of these in a row. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Kimberly, let's Geekwalize. Carrie.
Movie.
Brian Ferry.
Music.
Cross-Eyed Mary.
Music.
That's it. You got the 3. That puts you over the top. Brianna, you made a good comeback there, but in the end, you lose. I'm sorry. Please exit the Geek Arena now. Bye now. There she goes. All right, that means Kimberly is our final challenger and is going through to the Geek to Geek Showdown for a chance at an amazing grand prize. Now, of course, what you get depends on which geek you beat. Which geek do you challenge for the final showdown?
I challenge the Music Geek.
Music Geek, you've been challenged.
Kimberly, this is going to be like Ozzy Osbourne and the Bat, and I am going to bite your head off.
Ew!
If you beat our Music Geek, you'll be the envy of geeks all over the world. First, you're getting a massive collection of CDs, box sets, and special editions from Rhino, your one-stop pop culture shop. But that's not all. You're also getting your very own electric guitar. The Gibson Flying V in satin black finish, along with a brand new Gibson Black Tolex amplifier. Cool-ass guitars like this have been making geeks like you look cool for years. It's a grand prize package worth over $5,000.
Stay right where you are, because when we come back, the inevitable conclusion plays out as hilarious hijinks ensue in the final round. As you both know, this is the final Geek to Geek Showdown. The rules are simple. For each category, you can choose a 1, 2, or 3-point question. The first person to 7 points wins. The more the points, the harder the question. Geek, for each category, you cannot choose an easier question than the challenger. The challenger goes first. That's you, Kimberly. The category is art rock. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
2 point.
For 2 points. According to the title of the 1974 Genesis album, what animal lies down on Broadway?
Dog.
That is incorrect. It's lamb. Lamb. No points there. Music Geek, same category. Would you like a 2 or 3-point question?
Art rock, 3.
All right. For 3 points. What founding member of Roxy Music played keyboards for the group on their first 2 albums?
He's one of my favorite musicians. He's, of course, gone on to make brilliant solo records. He's produced most of U2's records in the last 15 years or so. His name is Brian Eno.
That is correct for a quick 3 points. Kimberly. The category is rockers who wear glasses. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
2 points.
For 2 points. What bespectacled rocker, once known for playing live while wearing giant psychedelic glasses, was born Reginald Dwight in Middlesex, England?
That would be Elton John.
That is correct for 2 points. Music Geek, a 2 or 3-point question for you.
Well, as a music geek who wears contacts, I think I'll take a 3.
All right, for 3 points. What bespectacled singer-songwriter has gone into the books as the first unsigned artist to top the American charts? And what actor helped launch her career?
Of course. Her song was featured prominently in the movie Reality Bites. And I believe it was actor Ethan Hawke, who I think was her next-door neighbor or lived down the hall from her in her building in New York, who heard her and got her noticed, got her song in the film. The song is Stay, and that's Lisa Loeb.
That is correct. Another 3 points for you. Kimberly, he's up 6-2. Take 7 points to win this showdown. The category is Irish rockers. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3 point question?
Well, being Irish myself, I would take 3 points.
For 3 points. Until his death in 1986, who was the lead singer for the Irish band Thin Lizzy?
That would be, oh gosh, Phil Lynott.
Yes. You get the 3 points. All right. Geek, it'll be a 3-point question for you. If you get this correct, you will win the showdown. Sinead O'Connor became the first person ever to refuse to accept a Grammy Award. For what album did she win the Grammy?
Album she won the Grammy for, I believe, yeah, I think that has to be her second and best-selling and best-known record, the one that featured her hit Prince's Nothing Compares to You. It came out in '90. It's called I Do Not Want What I Have Not Got.
That is correct. Music Geek, you win the game. Oh, Music Geek, I never doubted you could do it for a second. Forget what I said earlier. All right, join us next time when 3 little trivia postcards go up against the Times Square billboards of pop culture here on Beat the Geeks. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.